I've got my coffee. Let's talk about today being the 72nd anniversary of Brown versus the Board of Education and the president who appointed the judge who wrote that decision. And I quote, he called it the biggest damn fool mistake he ever made. May 17, 1954, Republican President Dwight Eisenhower appointed Chief Justice Earl Warren, a fellow Republican, thinking he was getting a moderate. He wasn't. Warren wrote the unanimous 9-0 Supreme Court decision that declared segregating black children in public schools unconstitutional. This overturned a 58-year-old legal precedent called Plessy versus Ferguson that had used the phrase separate but equal. You've probably heard that, but that was used to justify Jim Crow across every aspect of American life. The case was argued by Thurgood Marshall, chief counsel for the NAACP, and he later became the first black Supreme Court justice. Here's where it gets interesting, though. The Southern Democrats were already furious. They had bolted the party in 1948 when Truman integrated the military. Brown versus Board pushed them over the edge. In 1956, 2 years after the decision, 101 members of Congress signed a document called the Southern Manifesto, and it called Brown versus Board a clear abuse of judicial power and pledged to resist desegregation by every legal means possible. Strom Thurmond wrote it. Then in 1957, Thurmond stood on the Senate floor for 24 hours and 18 minutes to filibuster the Civil Rights Act, legislation designed to protect Black Americans' right to vote. 24 hours and 18 minutes to stop Black people from voting. 7 years later, he switched parties. A Republican appointed the judge who desegregated schools and regretted it. The Democrats who fought desegregation became Republicans. The party that gets credit for civil rights didn't want it. The party that opposed it absorbed everyone who fought against it. And the Supreme Court said desegregate with all deliberate speed. I'll tell you exactly how deliberate that speed was and what happened next in my Substack. Link is in the bio, same ideology, new address. Read the fine print.